Alright, welcome back. Today we are adding a blur to a background image using CSS. First we will add a background image. We can't add it to the body because if you add a blur to the body, it blurs the entire doc, which makes it very hard to read. So we want to add a extra class for the image, and then we'll add a blur to it. Blur to it. I said blur too many times. Alright, so we'll be using just a random pixels image and adding a div here for the image. I haven't actually tested this one, so I'm sure it will probably not work when I test it, but BG blur is going to be our class for this one. And then we'll add a CSS class for this as well, and then set the background URL to our image, which I uploaded to Pexels. No, I uploaded to Imager because it's just easy to test from there. I'll just wrap that for a sec. And so this is the basic one, which should then show here. If it flashes, I'll stop it. Man, why does this never work for him, man? Background URL. Oh, it's because I don't have any height or width on the div, so it's going to 0, of course. Height 100%. So if I don't test stuff, yeah, it's still not working. What is width 0 as well? Width must be, I'm going to width 100% as well. Come on, BG blur, you know you want to work, man. What are you doing?
A few moments later.
What have I done wrong with this? BG blur background URL. We can try. There we go. Then it goes to 100% of the view height. For some reason it was going to 100% of maybe the body, and the body is at 0. So now we want to add we want to position this image first, and I'm going to get rid of that flickering because that's really kind of annoying. So now to our BG blur, we want to add background position, and then center, and then background repeat, no repeat. And then the final one we want to add is background size and cover. And then that should stop this image from looking all crusty. There we go. And that's the normal image. And now we will just add our blur filter to it, which is just filter. So the basic one is filter, and then blur, and then the amount of pixels you want to blur. So we'll just go 5 pixels for a little blur. We don't need that. 5 pixel blur, and that adds quite a lot of blur really. And then if you want the fallback, you can do the WebKit filter as well. Not autocomplete. WebKit filter, and then just the same blur again. What are you doing, man? Sometimes it's just easier to type. So then it will work for WebKit browsers as well. What else do we want to do? Now we want to add something on top to prove that you can see things through the blurry photo. So now we'll just add some normal text on top, and that shouldn't be blurred unless I've done it wrong. Where's my text, man? Can't see the text. Is it at the bottom? There we go. Text at the bottom. Yeah, it looks a bit crazy. Now we just want to sit that text in the middle over the top and make it bold. Let's add some classes on this. Div. Can't even do div today. Man, autocomplete's annoying. I spend more time correcting the autocomplete than it actually is like helpful. Div text. Oh man, class equals. I should really practice these first, shouldn't I? Text overlay. This is probably a bit dodgy, but we'll set it to. Is this dodgy? No, it's not dodgy. Text overlay. Position absolute. We'll set it on top, and then we just, if we wanted to center that, we just go top 50, left 50, and then we transform it, and then left 50%. And we're going to make it black and font size a lot bigger, 30 pixels. And we'll just try that. Where did the text go, man? Where'd you go? See, because this now is behind this one. So you can either move the div order like this, or you could set a Z index on it if you wanted. So if you didn't want to move the div, then you could set a Z index to like 10. Because this is at index 1, so then that will also sit on the top. And there we have our text overlaid on our blurry image. Man, that's a lot of effort, isn't it? Maybe we just set a lesser blur to this. 1 pixel blur. Yeah, no. 5's fine. And there we go. Oh, we'll just set some more. This text looks pretty crusty, doesn't it? 40, font weight bold. Got to make this a little bit nicer, don't we? Bold, and then we'll set the color to something nice. Oh, that's a bit bright. That's way too bright, man. What are you doing? Try that. Text shadow, 1 pixels, 10 pixels. And I can't spell pixels today. A bit of text shadow in there. Oh, that doesn't look very good either. So that's white. And then that's what's a good color that goes with white? I don't know why I picked green. Oh, okay, now I can see it because it has a white shadow. Then we go 0, 0, and then 1, maybe. Very small shadow. Where did blur go? Oh, blur's back to 1. There we go, text with blurred background. Amazing. Anyway, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I actually forgot to do something on this. I was supposed to add a transform translate to this text overlay, and because otherwise it's sitting right in the center but here, whereas it should be sitting around here, which is why it was kind of offset weird. No, we don't want to do that. There, and now it will actually appear right in the middle, and then it makes the color look no good. Change that and change that. Save. What does that look like? That's better. See, now we've got a nice white text, and you can't even tell it's got a blur on it, but actually a text shadow on it, but it does. So now you can see the text over the blurry background. Amazing. And also if I resize this browser, which is kind of annoying, it will stay in the middle and resize the image as well. So there we go. Bonus tip. Oh, it looks like the thing's moving there. Anyway.